Hello and welcome to Tao Talks. We're just three guys who discuss comics, video games, and anything else we find interesting. We are the Tao.
Cliff.
David.
P.
Since this is our first show, let's start off with some quick introductions. We're all art majors and we're aspiring artists who make comics and video games. Let's talk about some personal info right now. I personally like anime, manga, sci-fi in general, and I've been a gamer since I was 6. Cliff?
I've been drawing since I was 5. I love sci-fi, science fantasy, action, adventure, comedies.
P?
I've been a gamer for as long as I remember. I love drawing, animating, and making quick little doodles, little drawings here and there. I like anime and manga as well as some comic books. And I love sci-fi and science in general. So,
Big science guy.
big science guy.
All around. So we're going to go over some things that happened in this last week.
Big news.
Big news. This last weekend, the Star Wars The Force Awakens trailer was revealed. And we got a few glimpses at what's to come, including a peek at old Han Solo and the apparently immortal Chewbacca.
Chewie does not age at
No,
all.
he does not age.
Episode 1, 2, and 3, he looks... Well, actually, just episode 3, he looks exactly the same. Doing 4, 5, and 6.
He looks younger than he
looks
does.
younger than he did, and now he looks exactly the same.
He looked older in the original trilogy than he does in the recent trailer.
Yeah, he looks pretty young. Not at all.
Doesn't age at all.
Han Solo, on the other hand.
Time hit him like a sack of bricks.
It did not do him justice at all.
Still, though, Harrison Ford.
Harrison
Ford. All right, guys. What are your thoughts on the trailer in general?
Optimistic. First off, I'm much more optimistic now than before when they announced it. You know?
Yeah, same here. When I found that Disney bought the rights to Star Wars, I thought, oh my God,
Yeah,
it's
I was
just gonna go down.
You get worried.
It shot me in the heart. But then I saw the trailer and I thought, okay, maybe it's not gonna be so bad.
You're like,
Maybe
okay,
they're doing good.
So we get to see more of who seems to be the main character.
What I assume to be either Luke's
Niece
niece
or daughter or even relative of some kind.
or yeah,
We really
somewhere
don't know.
around those lines, but definitely related.
Definitely
Of course.
related. Oh, what was the character's name? The girl.
Girl Luke.
Girl Luke.
Yes.
Oh, this is terrible. Why can't we just say like other Leia? Oh, whatever.
Okay, or other
Well,
or Leia 2.
Leia 2. We'll just
Leia Jr.
Oh, we did not research this at all. But anyway, her clothes are very reminiscent of Padme. They remind me of Padme's clothing.
So you have that feeling.
They give that vibe, like okay,
Closely related.
she has to be related. You know, she just reminds you.
And since the expanded universe was thrown out the window, we really have no idea of what went on after the fall of the Empire.
Yeah, there's no notion of the twins anymore. You don't have Jason or Gianna. You don't have them at all.
There's nothing to hint towards Mara Jade.
But just hearing Mark Hamill's voice,
Yeah.
doing that voiceover, was just like, oh my God!
Right.
You know, you got really like excited.
And I got the tingles when I saw
You
Han
have
Solo.
to.
He hasn't lost his touch. When I first saw the trailer and I started hearing him talk, I actually thought it was cut from the actual movie.
From the
because he said
originals?
those exact lines, at least up to
From Return of the Jedi.
from
My
Return of the
father
Jedi.
read it.
I have it. I thought, okay, they're taking the line from the movie,
You
but
s-
no, it's actually him. So I thought, okay.
But also really like, oh my God! You saw Vader's helmet, his charred helmet.
His charred helmet. I
And the
immediately
trailer, like,
thought
what?
about
So you
somebody,
know,
somebody's
our-
collecting
Yeah.
relics. Of the
Maybe it's just something he kept.
Sith. Maybe Luke kept it. Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, in the expanded universe, you had Kip Duron, who during the whole like Jedi Academy series of the novels, he went and looked for Vader's body. You know,
Yeah.
that's what it reminded me of right off the bat.
So I'm thinking that they could be adding notions or ideas from the expanded
Maybe
universe,
bits and
but-
pieces. I'm thinking, you know,
But
they're
I'm pretty sure they're definitely gonna go like with the freedom of making their own story,
full range creativity.
as all
Mhm.
as all directors would want. You know.
Oh yeah, I mean J.J. Abrams, you know, he's pure fan.
Yeah, he's
You know,
a fan
he's a
of-
director that just so happens to like be a fan
of
or
the Star
something.
Wars
Or
series. Yes, and
reverse
he did good with the Star Trek series.
he did really well.
I wouldn't be surprised if it turns out to be great.
Hmm?
After the trailer, of course, my opinion is a little better.
Much better.
Actually, my opinion shot up. I actually have great
Expectations.
Great expectation of this movie.
Well, I mean,
Before you're like, please be good, and now you're like, it's gonna be good.
it's gonna.
It
be
looks good,
It
yeah.
looks good. Yeah. The Silver Stormtrooper. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but he looks
Yeah.
badass.
Oh yes,
The Sith Lord with a
The
with
Lord
or Sith Lord with the
tri-saber.
with the tri-saber.
Yeah,
Hilt guard.
The guard.
the weird Revan looking guy. That's what he kind of reminds me of.
Yeah.
Just his helmet, and then you had like the Dark Trooper who's silver.
Yeah.
For some
Well, reminiscent of a Dark Trooper.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it looked like a captain or something.
reason. Yeah. To be
It
fair,
just
I
looked
think
like
the
a-
Dark Troopers would have ended the Battle of Endor much quicker.
Yeah,
Could've
if the Dark Troopers were involved in the Battle of Endor, it would have been done quick.
It would have been much quicker.
It would have been over a lot quicker. No,
Much
I
quicker.
think it might be a bounty hunter.
A bounty hunter?
Bounty
Could be a
hunter?
bounty hunter.
The guy with the silver armor?
With the silver armor.
It could be.
Hmm,
That didn't even cross
Actually,
my
yeah,
mind.
that'd be kind of cool. Actually, just some like mercenary who just or a rogue stormtrooper is like, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, come on. Like after the Empire,
He
you
chromed
know?
out his armor,
Yeah, just
got a
Yeah.
paint job.
Mm-hmm. That would be nice to see.
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, I'm like, is Boba Fett dead still, or
I don't know.
I mean,
Again,
that's the thing. I mean,
Since the expanded universe is done, he might have just died in the.
he could have just died in the Zarlak.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Zarlak pit. If he did come back, though, it'd be awesome.
it would be cool.
It would be something else. The
Yeah.
X-wings.
The X-wings.
Oh, and
man.
the TIE fighter designs are looking pretty good.
Mhm.
Just that scene when the first trailer that came out,
Just-
when you see the X-wings coming down over the water, and
Just
stuff.
to hear the engines.
just to hear
was
the
just,
engines go off.
my
right?
God. Yes.
I
They
mean,
they also have bits and pieces from like during the original. Well, now it's the two trilogies,
mhm.
but I mean, the very beginning he's gliding over the desert, and you can see in the background just a giant star destroyer just
yeah,
embedded in the sand.
Yeah,
That's
it's like, whoa.
that scene.
And what was it, like Leia? I don't know if that might have been Leia's hands, like holding. A lightsaber?
Taking the lightsaber.
I think so because every time he talked
It
during
was
his
about
little
a
bits, it was
descendant,
about someone
Like
specific.
someone
someone
had
who's
it.
specific.
Yeah,
And
so
you
my
see,
father
like-
had it. You see
see the
Vader's
helmet.
helmet. I have it. You see him touching R2D2 with his
the
metal
robot
hand. Now you have it, or my sister has it, and that's
He's
when she's
passing the lightsaber.
yeah. So
She
I'm
gets
pretty
the
sure it was
lightsaber.
her.
It looks like Luke's original lightsaber. You know, episodes like
Yeah, it does.
4 and
It
5.
seems like the
Or
the
Anakin's
lightsaber that he
lightsaber?
got from his
Yeah.
father, or he got from Obi-Wan that was his father's.
Mm-hmm.
It does have that look, but I thought he lost it in
Yeah, that's what I thought too. That's why I was surprised to see it. Like,
what was it, Bespin?
yeah,
Cloud
Bespin,
City?
Cloud
yeah, I
City.
thought he lost it.
Mm-hmm.
I must have found it.
He
The-
must have found it.
The
Yeah,
Force.
after the Empire was done. I mean, what
Well-
else did they
well,
do?
Bespin is a gas giant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did it fall?
Well, I just know that it fell through the vents.
The
as
Force
he was
works in
falling,
mysterious
you know?
ways. We'll just say that.
Yeah, okay.
Because reasons.
Because reasons. For now, because reasons.
We're just speculating right now.
Yeah,
We're just excited.
very. Well, after the trailer, very excited.
Oh, man.
And now, at the end of the celebration, also happened. The 20th celebration for Star Wars just recently ended, as well as they've also teased a little video for
Battlefront.
Battlefront,
Star
as well
Wars
as
Battlefront.
the movie that's supposed to release next year, Rogue One.
Rogue One.
Yeah.
Any information on what that's about?
No, it was just a teaser of X-Wings, but no, they haven't released the video to public, so it's
Well-
just hearsay based on what people have seen and explained it.
I'm assuming with a title like Rogue One, it's going to revolve around Rogue Squadron. The what was it? The squadron that Luke,
Yeah, it was Luke's.
was it Luke's or was it
He was the part of the Red Squadron.
I'm not
No,
entirely
wait.
sure.
There's Red. Yeah, he was a part of the Red group, the Red Squadron.
It might
Well,
just
Rogue
because
Squadron-
I think Rogue Squadron was founded by Wedge Antilles.
Yeah.
no, but it might have to do. It might have to do with what this year Star Wars has to do with. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a spin-off of that.
Maybe
story.
a new Rogue Squadron or
Yeah.
something, and going off like that.
Yeah.
Well, you can never go wrong with X-Wings.
More X-wings.
More X-wings.
More X-Wings.
More TIE fighters.
When in doubt, add an X-Wing.
Yay.
Yay.
And Battlefront.
Battlefront.
Oh man, I can't. I mean, when I first heard that Disney shut down LucasArts, and Star Wars 1313 was canceled, along with various other projects. I was heartbroken.
Heartbreaking, yeah.
And then they go and they give all their rights to EA, right? I think EA has exclusive rights on all video games that...
I think so. I think it was EA.
Yeah, and now they're coming out with Battlefront.
It looks nice.
A little bit of hope coming back.
It looks nice. Although I understand now that they're not... there's no single-player campaign. You have to be connected to the online.
Well, I know that DICE is the developer, and DICE is also the creators of the Battlefield games. With, Battlefield 4 kind of had a lot of issues, so I'm hoping that they really do good with Battlefront.
Well, they already have what Battlefront used to be, so they can always go off of that. I doubt they're going to make just Battlefront with the Star Wars skin.
Battlefield with Star Wars skin? I hope not, because... Battlefield is great for its huge maps, and you have stuff like group spawning, where you're able to spawn near your group and stuff like that, so that you're able to cover large portions of the map. But it also had a lot of issues, so hopefully Battlefront has its own engine. All right, so some quick trailers that came out
As well.
We had the Batman
v Superman.
Batman v Superman just came out, and I'm not impressed, I gotta say.
I'm more confused now because it's Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, right?
Yes.
It seems to me that it's just a pure Batman Superman movie.
Where's Aquaman?
That's what everyone's asking. Where's Aquaman?
The people demand Aquaman.
The man of the hour.
The Mauer, if you will.
Exactly. You're supposed to have what? Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and apparently Cyborg is in it as well.
Involved in the movie.
Yeah, involved in the movie. So I don't know if are they just cameoed? They show up at the end. I don't know. To me, it just seems, the vibe of it just seems like it's pure, Batman and Superman.
Yeah.
You have all these people I guess they're rallying and oh yeah, Superman's great, and then there's people who challenge it. And apparently you hear,
oh, don't worship him.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Power is corrupt.
And so it's up to
power
Batman.
Corrupts, and absolute
And
power
apparently,
corrupts absolutely.
You hear Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yes, I did. I actually did hear him.
Mm-hmm. I think it sounds like him
when he's talking about aliens. Neil deGrasse Tyson.
That was him.
Yeah,
it was him.
So
in the early parts of the trailer.
Unfortunately, he hasn't confirmed or denied.
Well, he stole the show.
Yeah, he did.
That was my favorite part
Han
of the trailer.
Soloed Batman v Superman trailer.
He Han Soloed.
That's what he did.
It should be called Tyson v Superman.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Tyson verifies Superman.
Yes.
That's what it should be.
So, but it wasn't impressive. I saw the trailer. I haven't seen enough to know if what's his name?
Ben Affleck?
Ben Affleck. I haven't seen enough to know if Ben Affleck would be a good Superman.
Batman.
A good Batman. Well, he'd be a terrible Superman.
He would.
But I haven't seen enough to know if he'd be a good Batman. Looks-wise, whatever.
I want to be optimistic about it, but I'm more confused because it doesn't seem like a Justice League startup, if you will.
It focuses too much on them.
Well, maybe when a full trailer releases, they will show more that will.
You don't even know who the villain is. You hear Jesse Eisenberg, who plays
Lex Luthor.
You hear him, but you don't really know who the villain is. Apparently, in the trailer, people noticed in one of the pillars when Batman's walking through a hallway and there's a pillar, there's a question mark. And given a little nod to Riddler there.
Yes. I will say though the Batman outfit looks nice.
It does.
It's a good looking suit.
It's a good suit, but I'm just hoping for the best. I really am.
I hope so, because since they're resetting Batman again.
Yeah, I
hope they do a good job.
You got a weird Batmobile as well. It's almost like a cross between the Tumbler and the 1980s Batmobile. Oh, where's Aquaman?
Yeah, where's Aquaman? That's the question that we're asking for the people. Where is Aquaman?
People are demanding Aquaman.
Get to
The
work.
people.
Work on it, DC.
Whales are demanding Aquaman.
Whales or whalers?
Both.
Oh.
You know.
Aquaman. Just Aquaman. In theaters.
That's the title of the movie. Just Aquaman.
Just Aquaman. God. I hope it's like they don't show up at the end. Like all of a sudden, like Batman and Superman are like best pals. Ah ha ha! Those are good times, eh, Soups? Ha 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 ha.
That's right, Batsy.
That's right, Batsy. Ha ha! Don't call me Batsy. Ha ha ha! And then you just see like a bunch of like destruction in the wake, and you see like Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Cyborg, and Green Lantern, and the Flash.
Yeah, and
And
they're
they're
like,
like, we need you guys.
like, what the hell are you guys doing? Stop hugging each other.
The world needs you one last time.
Well, talking about superhero movies, we also got a peek at Vision, right?
The Vision.
At the end of the Age of Ultron trailer.
At the end of the Age of
Yes.
Ultron trailer.
Looks like Jarvis gets an upgrade.
But the trailer itself, really good.
Really good.
I liked it.
Dynamic.
Really nice. Hulkbuster. I mean, it's been revealed a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, but still, you just
like
want to see
those
more of it
glimpses,
now.
Yeah.
Just the glimpses. You just want to see more of the Hulkbuster.
Although, Ultron kind of seems like a punk.
Yeah.
I mean, arrogant, douchey.
He's just Cell. That's what he is.
He's Cell.
He's Cell.
Dragon Ball Z reference,
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z. In case no one didn't know.
just so we know.
Knowledge.
And, knowledge.
Knowledge.
I don't know. He seems really arrogant and douchey to me.
Yeah, I just like...
For being an AI, you
You know
would think
what?
that
You know
he
what
would
he
know
is?
better.
He's lazy. That's what he is. Like, yeah, okay. He was designed to, protect humanity, but the best way to do it is to get rid of humanity. That's just laziness.
That's also like a classic.
But that's
AI
laziness. Come
problem.
on. He could have, I could fix the world's problems, but I'm just gonna end all life.
It's the best way to protect it by ending it. I thought the best way of protecting it was to be a dictator. Force everyone to do what you do.
That's your answer to everything,
That is
David.
my answer to everything.
Whatever. Jedi's. That's my answer to everything.
But good graphics,
Oh man,
good looking story.
fantastic.
It seems like it's going in a good direction.
Hawkeye looks like he's doing more.
Hawkeye looks like he's more involved.
He's
yes.
more involved now.
Yeah.
He's not brainwashed throughout most of this movie.
Most of the movie. And apparently, they hint at a little bit of a relationship between Hulk, Bruce. What was
Bruce
it?
Banner?
Bruce Banner
Bruce Banner
and
and
Scarlet, or not Scarlet.
well, Black Widow.
Scarlett
Black
Johansson, but Black
Scarlett
Widow.
Johansson.
Black Widow.
Black Widow.
Black Widow.
A little bit of a romance between the Hulk and the Widow.
Yeah.
Didn't see that coming.
Hulk no
Natasha
like
Romanoff.
spiders.
Hulk no like spiders. Natasha Romanoff.
Oh, that's her name.
There you
Natasha
go.
Romanoff. Yeah. Good for Hawkeye though. I'm proud. He gets.
He gets a little more.
Yeah, he gets a little more time.
little
I
more
mean, come
action.
on. He's the Aquaman of the Avengers.
I don't want to go so far as to say he's the Yamcha of the group, but
Whoa.
I said I'm not going so
Yeah,
far
okay,
as to say
okay.
he's the Yamcha
Just-
of the group.
So
watch it.
Krillin.
Kind of. Tien.
TN.
More
Tien.
than Tien, yeah.
We'll say he's more of a Tien. Another Dragon Ball Z reference there in case no one didn't got that.
A little bit of Team 4-Star.
A little Team Form Star shout out there. Love you
Oh.
guys.
Overall,
Oh, that's it. The fact Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch,
Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch. Yes.
apparently a scientist. What was it at the end?
Oh, he was
he
experimenting
was
with Loki's staff.
with Loki's staff, and therefore giving powers to humans.
Yes.
Therefore, giving Quicksilver the power of speed and Scarlet Witch the power of quote unquote magic.
Magic, apparently.
But they're not mutants.
They're not mutants.
No,
Fortunately,
they're
not
not
mutants. Can't use the M word at all. And apparently, Tony dabbled in this same experiment and technology.
That led to creating the AI known as Ultron.
Ultron.
Although originally it was made by Ant-Man.
Hank Pym, the original Ant-Man.
What a pim. And Ultron ended up creating the Vision.
Yeah.
In this story arc, I
Mhm.
guess.
You know how many Disney references they had to go through before they chose "There Are No Strings on Me"?
Before they brought in the Pinocchio reference, huh?
Yeah, they went through piles of references.
Yeah. The hi ho, it's off to kill the Avengers we go.
That didn't work out.
That didn't work out.
Do you want to kill a snowman?
Do you want to kill an Iron Man?
Iron Man. See, I'm wrong.
Do you want to kill an Iron Man?
Do you want to kill an Iron Man?
But they settled with the strings.
Let him die. Let him die. Yeah, the strings works. You know, the whole puppet thing. I get the reference.
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, though, it looks pretty good.
What I'm like really like, what got me in the first trailer though was like how like Steve Rogers moved Thor's hammer, just nudged it, and I'm just like, what the fudge? And Thor's like, his look, it's like, what?
He's like, whoa.
And
man.
you notice like in the trailers, you know, like Cap's shield is broken.
Yeah.
His vibranium shield is broken. So I'm thinking maybe he grabs the hammer. Yo, Avengers
Maybe he
assemble.
takes the hammer.
Mm-hmm.
That would be interesting. But then Thor would have nothing except his super strength.
Lightning.
I'm sure he'll
Well,
get...
he controls lightning with his
Yeah,
hammer.
all
doesn't
his
he?
power comes from...
All his power comes from his hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I doubt that Captain America will be able to actually wield Mjolnir, but
He'll probably give
Awesome.
it back. He'll, you know.
This belongs to you. I'm done with it.
He seems like the kind of guy that's like, I'm done with it. Thank you. Probably like give him
That
a
type
thank
of
you night
politeness.
and whatnot.
Although I feel like there's a bit of an oversaturation with Marvel.
Yeah, but it's a cash cow.
It is a cash cow, but
I
I've had
mean,
so much Marvel, I don't know what to do.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know?
although they do good work, aside from Iron Man, past one, it was all pretty.
As far as movies go, they're not bad.
And since they have a hold of Spider-Man now,
Since they can include Spider-Man, yes.
Yeah,
That would
Spider-Man.
be something interesting.
is Peter Parker.
In the next Avengers movie.
He's actually, apparently he's going to be revealed in Captain America Civil War.
In the Civil War.
And that's when he's going to be released.
Spider-Man.
Makes sense, you know, he was...
And he's the Peter Parker incarnation,
Yes.
not Miles Morales.
No, not Miles Morales.
Okay.
I assume they'll do Miles Morales sometime later on.
Maybe
Well,
if they even decide to go into
some
that
some Marvel Universe thing that they're doing recently, not movies, but I guess some comic books or
Yeah.
something like that. It's Miles Morales as Spider-Man.
Yeah, the Ultimate Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah, there's
Miles
like...
Morales is the Ultimate Spider-Man, right?
That's how...
That's what that's what they're doing with him now when it's not part of the movie.
When it's not part of the movies, yes. The current version is the Amazing Spider-Man,
I believe so.
Peter Parker. Either way,
At least that's the ones they did for... with Andrew Garfield.
the last two movies.
The last two
the
were
Amazing
amazing.
Spider-Man incarnation.
You know?
Not much to say about Marvel animation there. I mean, they're obviously intended for kids. Everything that I've seen, it's all
It's hit or
geared to
miss.
kids. Yeah.
DC seems to be better in animation.
DC is.
I mean, come on,
yeah.
you have the Red Hood. You
Oh
know?
yeah. DC's
those, like,
definitely
much
doing
better.
some better stuff with animation. Than
Grittier
Marvel
and
is.
darker as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marvel animation is moving towards obviously Disney, so it's moving towards a more kid-friendly thing.
Mhm.
And some of the things I've seen, terrible jokes.
Everyone
terrible-
is smiling.
It's horrible.
Even Doctor Doom.
Even Dr. Doom's got that smile on his
I love all of you.
face.
Well, yeah, apparently Doctor Doom is going to be in the Fantastic Four reboot.
No,
Yes.
really.
They've
That-
already revealed an image.
They did.
Yes.
They also revealed the images of the Thing.
Yeah,
It looks a lot better.
right, better. Not better than Michael Chiklis.
And just Michael Chiklis.
Just Michael Chiklis.
Not in costume either.
Not in
Not in
costume.
costume. Just Michael Chiklis.
Just Michael Chiklis.
The trailer for that was pretty good too.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, looking
Mhm.
forward to some
Mhm.
Fantastic Four.
I have hopes for that one, you know.
Again, a lot of Marvel oversaturation, but
Like I said, cash cow.
when people love it.
Mm-hmm. Another big announcement last week. Bungie revealed the release date and teased some information on their upcoming expansion for Destiny, The House of Wolves, including a look at the Trials of Osiris and new arena mode, The Prison of Elders. Now, I'm not much of a gamer, guys. What does this all mean for Destiny and Bungie?
Well, the new expansion is going to be generally story that revolves around the queen and the House of Wolves that she basically owns or that serve her.
Yes. Well, from what Bungie has released, the reef will open to all Guardians, and you will join the allies of the Queen to destroy the traitorous fallen from the House of Wolves. What was left of the House of Wolves that was serving under the Queen has turned their back on the Queen and rebelled against the Woken. So now the Queen has sent a kill order for all Guardians with the bounty of their riches to seek them out.
To seek out the fallen.
Why
the
are
House
they
of
rebelling?
Wolves. Well, in most cases, every house of the fallen have a Kel, an Archon, and a Servitor Prime that they all follow. In this case, with the House of Wolves, the Queen killed their Kel, imprisoned their Archon, and their Servitor went missing. They could never find him. But because the Queen basically killed the House's Kel, she took them in and became the Fallen's leader.
But speculation arose as to having the House of Winter being part of the rebellion of the House of Wolves.
Yes, and there's some idea that the House of Wolves, the new Kel of the House of Wolves, is actually trying to unite with the remnants of the House of Winter.
I'm pretty sure the missing Prime Servitor,
The missing Servitor would have something to do with it.
Calyx, was it?
I don't remember his exact name. It could be Calyx
I think
Prime,
it was Calyx Prime.
the missing Servitor.
He's missing. I'm pretty sure he has a big thing to do with it.
Probably. And seeing as how in the story you basically kill the Archon for the House of Winter, and you kill the Scourge of Winter, their Kel, the House of Winter is basically in ruins.
Yes.
Interesting stuff.
Yeah. So that's the general story around the House of Wolves, which is going to include story missions, some strikes, and new modes.
Pretty sure you guys are excited for that.
Oh, very excited.
Extremely.
Big reveal, they're not releasing it with a raid.
Yeah.
And that has a lot of people charged. It angered a lot of people. The comments I've read.
A lot of people apparently quit the game.
People apparently quit the game. And the original Destiny was released with the Vault of Glass raid. And then the following DLC was released with Crota's End raid.
The Crota's End raid.
And people were expecting the House of Wolves to release with its own unique raid again.
Now, most people have given the argument that they were promised a raid for these expansions, especially because they bought the season pass or the expansion pass.
Yes.
Now, aside from a leak, which was possibly hacked as well, because it was not properly released by Bungie, there was nowhere that Bungie has stated we're going to release a raid for these expansions.
There was no official announcement or an official...
There was no promise. There was
no
nothing
promise.
they said that said these are going to come with the raid. Just story.
It was not advertised.
It was not. Yeah.
It was not officially advertised by Bungie that they were going to include raids in every DLC.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, I don't believe that the idea of the raid was a big deal on Destiny's launch.
Yeah.
I don't remember much discussion on raids at Destiny's launch. I remember multiplayer, PvP and PvE being a big deal. I just don't remember announcements on raids being such a big deal that people would get so charged over it. I do understand that Destiny was launched with a lack of content and people wanted more out of it. And I see how people can get mad over it. But I definitely don't think that we're not getting our money's worth.
No, you got the Trials of Osiris, the Prison of Elders, the 3-player arena.
The 3-player arena. You have several story missions added, a new strike, 2 new strikes.
More than that. Or yeah, I think like 2 strikes. Like
2 strikes, like 5 story missions.
More than like 6 stories, something like missions.
That. And I mean, the Trials of Osiris itself is a big deal to me. I've been waiting for it since December.
And the armor for it also looks really looks
nice.
sweet.
Along with the ability to upgrade your Vault of Glass weapons
To
to the
what
current
would
standard
what would be the standard for
for the House of Wolves
House
DLC.
of Wolves, which a lot of people have wanted,
Yes,
which would give Vault of Glass new replayability.
new replayability, and the Prison of Elders looks really interesting to me. An arena mode,
Yeah.
or I guess horde mode, maybe some
Mhm.
people would call it. I would akin it to Firefight from Bungie, from Halo ODST.
Yeah. That was always a really interesting
Yeah.
game mode.
And personally, I don't find myself running out of things to do in Destiny.
Oh, there's a lot of weapons I need to get. The Hawk Moon, the
Exotics,
what's it called? That pistol from Vault of Glass.
the Fatebringer.
Fatebringer.
The Fatebringer. Definitely something that I would like to pick up.
The thing people seem to fail to understand, or at least those that are very vocal about their dislike for the lack of raid, is that Bungie was working on a raid, but because it's incomplete, or because it's not finished, or what they wanted,
They decided not
they
to.
decided
release
to hold it back. They are releasing a raid later this
Eventually.
year,
it. Yes.
but I think what people don't want is to pay for that
To have to pay
raid
for
when they
another
had
raid.
paid for the season pass, and I think that is where the main problem comes from.
In. Well, I understand that they don't want to pay again, seeing as how we've already paid for the original Destiny game and 2 DLCs, right? But I really do believe that there's more than enough content to fill up the prices. And even then, a lot of what I do in Destiny is with people, with my friends. And that's more than enough time for me spent playing a game with my friends that covers the cost for me.
Yeah.
So a quick update as well. This past Wednesday, Bungie live streamed some information on the House of Wolves.
Yes, the Reef.
The Reef, yeah,
The Reef.
mostly the Reef. And we get new vendors on the Reef, and the Reef will be open to all Guardians regardless of whether you have the DLC or not.
You're just not gonna get the missions, or
You won't get story missions,
Yeah.
and you won't get the loot from Trials of Osiris or from the Prison of Elders.
so the Trials of Osiris is also part of the House of
The
Wolves.
Trials is also part of the House of Wolves
okay.
DLC. Or one of the new additions that made a big splash is that all legendary weapons and exotic weapons and armor will be upgradable to the current light level or to the max current attack.
The ethereal.
With ethereal light
The ethereal light. That's right.
upgrading, yes.
Yeah. It's finally my Fatebringer.
Yeah, the Fatebringer. The big thing, Galahorn.
Gallahorn.
Gallahorn
That's already
at max
that's
attack.
already overpowered to begin with, so it's okay with that one.
But even older legendary weapons from before the DLCs will be upgradable to the current highest attack.
So finally, you can be at max level without having to just wear Crota's end armor.
Yeah.
So you can mix and
Another
match
thing, too, you
Vault
don't-
of Glass with Crota's armor or with House of Wolves.
You don't have to be stuck with just one set of armor like previously. It doesn't even have to be raid gear. It can be vendors legendaries that are maxed
Crucible,
out.
Vanguard.
Legendaries. Yeah.
So just a regular legendary. So finally, I can finally look different than anyone else.
Yeah, you don't have to run with 6 people that are all wearing the same armor as you.
Same damn armor, yeah.
All of the factions will have brand new weapons and brand new armor. No more of this reskinning old armor and old weapons.
Oh, okay. That'd be a nice change for once, you know.
So we get to see a whole new set of stuff to
Dead
get into the
Orbit,
mix.
New Monarchy.
Mm-hmm. New weapons too that really looking good. Some one of the auto rifles that they displayed had really high impact for being an auto rifle. It was beautiful. The House of Wolves weapons that are coming out with the DLC from all factions and vendors will be reforgeable at the gunsmith. So
Yes, you can. So it's no longer just Iron Banner that can be re-rolled
that
for
can
perks.
be rerolled for perks. Yes, you'll be able to get your shot package on your shotgun that makes it a sniper. You'll be able to roll weapons with crowd control. That'll be It'll be overpowered.
Oh yeah.
And
Finally, other fell winters.
more fell winters all
More
around.
fell winters. Why not?
Snipers with final rounds all over the place. Everybody wastes all of their bullets just to have that one round to shoot you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited though. I love that.
Can't wait for when the shotguns start getting scopes so you can like shoot people from across the map with it.
Well, so one of the final big pieces will be the speaker and the materials.
Oh yes, I have heard about that. You can trade in your materials
You can
for either
trade.
other materials, motes of light, or glimmer.
Or glimmer, sell some shards.
So you're not stuck with like 200-300 shards that you absolutely do not need for whatever reason. Although I think once you can start upgrading your Vault of Glass armor, your Crota Zand armor, your legendary armors, those materials will have value again.
We'll start having more value, yeah. And that's one of the big things too, that the ethereal light basically fixes, where ascendant shards and ascendant energies are relevant again. They're not useless anymore. People will be able to bring them out and upgrade new armors, put in some ethereal light, and bam, max light level. So the Trials of Osiris will be held on a weekend basis.
Every weekend.
Every weekend.
So it's not going to follow the same route as Iron Banner once a week, once a weekend,
month.
every month.
No, it's every weekend. Indefinitely. I don't know if they'll change it or not, but it's every weekend.
I actually like that idea. I don't want to wait a month before I can start getting a new drop reward package.
And well, I'm sure that they made it that way because it seems to be particularly difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And the Prison of Elders has a weekly reset.
So it acts like any other strike.
It acts like any other major activity or endgame activity.
Crota's End, Vault of Glass.
Weeklies.
Yeah. Weeklies,
Nightfalls.
Nightfalls.
And you get to see your reward for the Prison of Elders before you even do the Prison of Elders.
So instead of just random legendary engram
Instead
drop,
of random drops.
it'll tell you will receive this weapon.
Should you do this?
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not you might get this weapon.
Or you might get this armor.
So you will get whatever it will tell you you're going to get.
Yes.
Okay.
I guess the warden of the Prison of Elders. The Vandal with two robot
Randall
arms.
the Vandal.
No, not Randall the Vandal. He's on Earth.
Oh, that's right. Randall the Vandal was on there.
The Reef Vandal with 2 robot arms. He will display the weapons and armor that I guess he has available for that week. And you have your time to complete Prison of Elders, collect your rewards, and next week will be brand new loot.
All right.
No more praying to RNGesus to give you...
Praise RNGesus.
And that's about the gist of the stream. And there's going to be new information later.
Next week when they reveal Osiris,
When they reveal the trials.
the trials, yeah.
Yep. And, well, that's it for now.
Next week, donuts versus bagels. Which is better?
Donuts versus bagels. Tune in next week. Tune in next week for our discussion on donuts versus bagels. Which is better?
Please leave comments and criticisms below.
About donuts and bagels. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. Help us out a little bit. Trying to get more stuff going.
Mm-hmm.
And help us make more videos.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
We are the Tao. I'm Cliff.
David.
P.
You guys have a good day.
We'll see you again next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Aziz.